right! I hate that woman!
She was a handful, wasn't she?
What's wrong with being passionate? Not to mention, she was kind of cute.
Of course that's why you like her! Well... yeah. I don't think I'll ever quite warm up to her, but I can respect her passion for books. You've got a good sense for people, don't you, Dohalim?
You honor me with your kind words.
That can't be! No!
Oh, wow!
Hey! Oh? Why?
Whoa!
Watch it! Hey! Oh?
Huh? No way.
Hey! Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster. hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
Hello.
Huh.
Kisara.
Right.
That's not your run-of-the-mill enemy.
I hate camping out.
Guess I'll polish up my sword.
Hey, that actually came out pretty all right, don't you think?
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now, it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind, either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
Gotta break through!
You're wide open!
If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
I'll smash you!
Go for the weak point!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Be still! Rising focus!
Into the shadows!
Not today!
First strike! Rolling snap! Swallow blade! Swallow dance!
Double demon fang!
First strike!
Is this it? I couldn't make it in time.
First aid!
First strike! That's enough! I'll finish you here and now!
Searing flame! Reload!
First strike! That's enough! Careful! Swallow dance!
It's in your hands now.
Do the healing art!
First strike!
First aid!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
Nope, that'd be silly.
Resuscitation! Help this!
Swallow blade!
I'll bring you back from
Double
death
demon
to this!
fang!
Eat this!
Resuscitation!
Swallow dance!
Take this!
That's enough!
Searing flame! Reload!
Take it! Elusive deity!
Rising
Can you
fang!
take it? Smash you!
Annihilation! Searing flame!
Dragon
Reload!
swarm!
I'll heal you all!
Can't move! Forgive me. This is my
Healing circle!
Nothing gets by me!
Searing flame!
Karna!
Reload! Searing flame!
That's enough!
Reload!
I'll face you!
Powered
Dragon swarm!
Annihilation! Blaze of fury!
Can't get out of this!
Explosive ring!
Blaze of spear!
Swallow
Here's
dance!
evil!
Resonate with the earth!
Freeze laser!
On your move! Too slow! This one's all mine!
Burn in hell!
I'm
Into
on
the
it!
shadows!
Rolling
Here I
snap!
come!
Anything in armor is all mine!
I never miss!
The fluidity of your movement is simply too much.
Let me help!
I can carve through armor!
First aid!
Eat this! Elusive deity! Take
Sword
this!
Ring Alpha!
Eat this! Tornado drive!
Annihilation!
Off my
Mega
plate!
blade!
Can you take it?
Hold nothing back! You'll pay for that!
I've let you all down.
It's weakened!
This ends now! It's time! Dazzle! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a healing art! First aid!
That's the spot.
I'll bring you back from death to this!
Rising Falcon!
Coming! I felt fine not too long ago.
Radiant
Sword
fire!
Strike! Double Demon Fang!
Too slow!
Demon Fang! You picked the wrong...
Annihilation! Mega blade!
Rolling snap! Negative now anything in armor is all
I'll heal you all!
Double Demon Fang!
Healing circle!
Demon Fang!
Armor won't save you!
I will take this!
First strike!
I'm expert coming through!
Demon Fang!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Radiant
First strike!
If it's in the
That's
sky,
enough!
it's mine!
I'll tear you apart!
Mine
Now
now!
in the group!
I never...
First strike!
Unadulterated fury.
Far enough!
Demon Fang!
Can you take it?
Not in your dream!
It's trying to take us out.
I will go quiet! That hit. Can't be happening!
This debt shall not be forgotten.
I can't lose! First aid! I'll bring you... Back from death's abyss!
The everlasting darkness! Negative gate! I hope these things directly approve my...
No further.
Stay away from my friend!
Death's abyss!
This is a most peculiar
First
case.
strike!
Elusive key!
Demon Fang!
Dare you appear!
Not today!
Come out of ammo! Hurricane!
Now it's
I can handle it!
be still!
Thrilling performance.
Eat this! That's enough!
Bloody!
Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Far enough! I'm on it!
Here's the healing art!
Dance!
In the sky is mine!
Watch yourself. I sense incredible power.
Radiant? I'm impressed! It's over!
All good things come to an end!
Gonna attack!
Right, watch out!
Take this! Eat this!
I'm such a failure.
No further! Not done yet!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Take it out with hurricane!
Here's a healing art! First aid!
What a relief! Slush! Eat this! Ready to go! Elusive deity! I can carve through armor! All finishing right behind you! Not so fast!
Here, let me help! First aid! Annihilation
Elusive
art!
deity!
Radiant?
It was nice while it lasted.
Lightning!
Begin!
Downfall! Here goes! Here's a healing art! First not on my watch!
Begin!
Where are you going?
Freaking
Close one! Right back at ya! Here! Flame of fury! Burning strike!
Elusive deity!
Here's the evil!
It's in your hands.
Close one! Gotcha! Freeze laser!
Shattering of pieces! Attack time!
Dance in the wind! Here! Here! Light!
I'll tear you apart!
Gemini Aqua!
Swallow this!
Go in! Raging
Tiger Blade! The tactics are working great!
Full speed ahead!
Hey, wait for law!
Switch!
Eat this!
Annihilation!
Swallow this! Watch this!
Oh, too shy to come over! Here!
Now you see what I can do!
Enemies immobilized!
That's enough!
Lightning orb!
Power
Lightning
hurricane!
descent!
Tiger
Glimmer
Blade!
blade!
I'm just getting started!
Graviton shield!
Eagle of
Mega ray! The enemy is going all out! Mega ray! I never miss! Confiscated! Dance in the wind!
Look sharp! Lost my focus! Almost! Too slow! Coming! I've let you all down.
Come on!
I hope this thing is mentally approved.
Here's the evil! Alright! Please time! Seal!
Eat this! Whirlwind snap!
Mega ray! Alright! Annihilate! Eat this! Hit! Photon flash!
I'm sorry to be a father.
We've all got enough.
No, my spot. Yes, ma'am.
Burning strike!
Look sharp!
Here, Thunder field!
Not like this!
This is the win! No more playing nice! Sealed! I never miss! I'll be saving this one! Sighted! Magna Ray! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Here goes! Not in your dreams! Magna Ray! Shining supernova! More where that came from! I'm sick of dead! I can't feel anything. Here I go! Zephyr Trident! Zephyr Trident! Got you! Zephyr Trident! Zephyr Trident! Zephyr Trident! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
Good to know my training is paying off.
I'm drenched in sweat.
Mind if I join you, Law?
See you guys tomorrow. I feel pretty refreshed after... that sleep.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
That's a big Zoogle.
Yeah!
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Are those rocks in skin? Elucidity!
It's almost too strong.
Then I'll take it!
Be my guest!
Raging Cascade!
Mine! Portal Blade! Sword Rain Alpha!
Charges that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop. In here!
Dragon Form!
Graviton Field! The waters of creation magic is there! Tidal Wave! Here goes!
Take the earth! Portal Blade!
Raging Cascade!
Portal Blade!
Here!
This one's mine!
Here goes! Lightning! Freeze Lancer!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Take this!
Double Demon Fang!
Resonate with
Raging
the
Cascade! In here! This'll come in handy!
Air Pressure! Sword Rain Alpha!
The waters of creation
Crush!
Tidal Wave! Purge Malevolence! You get the Freeze
looking good.
Demon
Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Out of ammo!
Demon Fang!
Far enough!
Negative gate! Resonate with the earth!
Eternal Devastation! Ignite!
Begin!
Dragon Form! Try
The
this!
waters of creation magic! Tidal Wave!
Take this!
Purge Annihilation! Take care!
Resonate with the earth!
Forgive me.
Rising
Can't
Wonder!
be happening!
Mirage! Dragon Form!
Beyond! Imbue this
Explosive
banquet
ring!
soul with love! Resuscitate! This one's all mine!
Double Demon Fang!
That's been a smart.
Demon Fang!
I'll face you!
Far enough! Rage!
Sword Rain Alpha!
From beyond!
Right.
Imbue this
Here's
banquet
Raging
soul with love!
Cascade!
Resuscitation!
Feel!
Fang!
What was I thinking? I'm
Demon Fang!
sorry.
I couldn't make it in time. Take this! No!
Can't end here!
From beyond! Imbue this vanquished soul with life! Resuscitation!
Annihilation!
light!
Magna
No
Ray!
art of being interrupted! Can you take it?
I'm grateful.
Dance in the wind! Feel! I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Don't get carried away! Ha!
Resuscitate! Raging Cascade!
Elusive deity! Begin! I'll face you! Not so fast! Elusive deity!
This
Shall not be forgotten!
explosive ring!
Amazing! Forgive me!
You'll pay for that!
Raging Cascade!
Here I go!
I'm not done!
Here goes Flame of Fury!
Magic
Magic is there! Freeze Lancer!
Demon Fang!
Magna Ray! Searing Flame! There! Lightning to
Here I come!
Hear me! Flame of Fury!
Burning Form! Crush!
Take Raging Cascade!
Can't move!
Feel! This'll come in handy. Blah, 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 magic! In here! The waters of blah, 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 magic! Tidal Wave! Purge Malevolence! Blah, blah, blah! Freeze Lancer! Close one! Right back at ya! Raging Cascade! create magic Azam! Tidal wave! Take care of Poodle.
We lost.
We should be able to cook here. It's important to get your rest.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Yikes! Don't make eye contact with it!
I've got... really bad feeling about this.
Dragon form! Try
The
this!
bigger they are, the harder they fall!
Raging Cascade!
Everlasting dark!
Feel!
Resonate with the earth! Oh, back in your defense!
Glad you have your uses. Here's evil.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
The water lava. Here
You picked the wrong fight!
Tidal wave. Hard focus. Freeze Lancer. Just getting started.
A charge like that can easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Resonate with the earth!
Raging Cascade. In here. Here I go.
No harm in being interrupted.
The water that creates magic is there. Tidal wave.
Negative death! Resonate with the earth!
Waterfall. Freeze Lancer. Here, let me help. Raging Cascade. In here. Glacial Spear. Here's evil. Cut the way.
Resonate with the earth! Can't get out of this!
Close one. Right back at
Rising
you.
Wyvern!
Everlasting dark! Negative gate!
The water will create
Not today!
Air pressure!
Hard malevolence.
Rising Wyvern!
Big waterfall.
Drilling
Freeze Lancer.
Dragon form!
Everlasting dark!
Raging
Negative
Cascade.
gate!
Raging Cascade. Sleep now.
Can't...
I couldn't make it in time.
Negative
Magic
gate!
Advance.
On
Pierce
your
evil. Freeze Lancer. Hard malevolence. Big waterfall. Freeze
Here,
Lancer.
let me help.
First aid. Glacial Spear. Pierce evil. Raging Cascade.
Everlasting dark! Negative gate! On your...
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Glacial
Spear! Pierce evil!
I'll smash you!
Raging Cascade!
Burning flash! Burn!
Tidal Wave! Amazing. Purge Malevolence! You get this!
Dragon Swarm!
In a bind?
Get on in there with the others! Where are you going? The water spear! Magic! Feel it! Get on in there with the others!
Far enough!
Better if you don't set up. Here's a healing art!
Anything in armor is all.
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Eternal Devastation!
Raging
With
Cascade!
the earth. Stalagmite.
In here! More for the stockpile! The waters of creation magic
Ether!
Here's a healing art! Tidal Wave! First aid! Purge Malevolence! Blah, blah, blah! Freeze Lancer!
The fluidity of your movements is simply incredible.
Raging Cascade!
Here I
Now
come!
you see what I can.
Sleep now!
Rising Water!
Pierce
Nothing
evil!
gets by me.
Freeze Lancer! The waters of creation magic is them! Tidal Wave! Purge Malevolence!
Negative gate.
Arcane Waterfall! Freeze Lancer! Raging Cascade! Sleep now! This'll come in handy! The waters of creation
Eat dirt!
First aid! Purge Malevolence! Blah, blah, blah! Freeze Lancer!
Rising Falcon!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Raging Cascade! Freeze Lancer!
Take this.
Let's get you all tucked away! By the power of water!
Begin.
Dragon Swarm!
The waters of creep... Blah, 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 magic! I never miss! Mega Ray!
Swallow Blade!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Begin.
Let me
Here I
help!
come!
Take this.
First aid!
Rising Phoenix! It's time!
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
Raging Cascade! Spread! Raging Cascade! Pierce evil! In here! Freeze Lancer! The waters of creation magic is here! Tidal Wave!
Resonate with the earth.
You picked the wrong fight!
Stalagmite.
Freeze Lancer!
One more.
Rising Falcon!
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
Rising Falcon!
Freeze Lancer! Raging Cascade! Pierce evil! Sleep now! Freeze Lancer! The waters of creation magic is there!
You're
Feel!
mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Purge Malevolence! Arcane Waterfall! Freeze Lancer! I can do this all day!
Finish it! Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
On your knees.
Purge Malevolence! Arcane Waterfall! Freeze Lancer!
Eternal Devastation! Destruction!
Raging Cascade! Here I go!
Double Demon Fang!
Where are you going?
Can you take it?
Destruction!
Take this.
Eternal Devastation!
I can carve through
Double
armor.
Demon Fang!
Take it. Such unadulterated fury.
Glacial
Resonate with the
Pierce
earth.
evil!
Stalagmite.
Freeze Lancer! It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone!
I'm ready.
Captain here!
Forgive me. This is
I'll
my
bring you back from death's abyss! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Resuscitation! Magic is them!
Swallow
In
Blade!
here!
Flush. Air
I'll be
pressure.
saving this
Resonate
one!
with the earth. Stalagmite.
Take
Take
this!
this.
You're mine!
I'll smash you.
You're on!
Tidal Wave! I'm only getting started! Free Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Raging cascade! Come on!
You're mine!
Resonate with
Not
the
today!
Stalagmite!
Sleep now! I'll be
Can't get out of this!
The waters of creation magic is there!
Not so fast!
There! Help this! Where are you going?
Resonate with the earth!
It's
There!
out!
Tidal wave! Purge malevolence! Arcane waterfall! Freeze lancer! It's over! The enemy is going all out! There! And again!
To everlasting
Rising
darkness!
Wyvern!
Negative gate!
By the power of water!
It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out!
Over.
Raging cascade! I'll bring you back to the abyss!
Resonate with the earth!
Resuscitation!
Stalagmite!
I can carve through armor!
By the magic water! Tidal wave! Purge malevolence!
Begin!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Raging cascade! Freeze lancer! Seal! Pierce evil!
Double demon!
Tidal wave!
Everlasting darkness! Negative gate!
This one's mine!
Raging cascade!
Not so fast!
Healing circle!
Take
Sleep now!
this!
Let's get you off this away!
Take this!
Double demon fang!
Tidal wave! Let me help you!
With the earth!
I was overconfident.
Stay away from my friend!
I can handle it!
Air pressure!
Sleep now! Get on in there with the others!
Explosive
Blah, blah,
round!
blah,
Imbue
magic!
this vanquished soul
Seal.
with resuscitation!
Alright, it's showtime!
Spear! This one's all mine!
To everlasting
Freeze lancer!
darkness!
Freeze lancer!
Negative gate! On your
Raging cascade! Here, let me help. Sleep now. Get on in there with the others. I'm ready.
Here I come!
Far enough.
Here!
The waters of magic is there. Tidal wave. Purge malevolence. Arcane waterfall. Freeze lancer.
Explosive ring!
I'm impressed. Raging cascade. In here.
resonate with the
I'm
earth!
almost impressed.
High praise coming from you.
I said almost. Don't get dirty. Waters of treat. Blah, blah, blah. Magic.
Now we're never...
Tidal wave. Purge malevolence. Blah, blah, blah. Freeze lancer.
Right there!
Negative gate!
Dragon form!
Resonate with the
Raging
earth!
cascade.
Stalagmite!
Sleep now.
Leave the torch! To me!
Freeze lancer. Blah, blah, blah. Magic. Tidal wave. I can't kill you forever.
Can't get out of this!
Arctic waterfall. Freeze lancer. Freeze lancer. Raging cascade. Here's a hero. Sleep now.
House it!
Mirage! The dragon
Not in your
form!
dreams. And again.
Everlasting darkness!
The waters of creation magic is there.
Eat dirt!
Tidal wave. It's over. Where are you going?
You're mine! Dragon form! Try
Glacial
this!
spear. Pierce evil. Raging
Explosive ring!
in here. Magic is there. Tidal wave. Pierce evil.
Blew away!
Freeze lancer. Purge malevolence. Arcane waterfall. Freeze lancer.
Demon fang!
Resonate with the earth!
Raging cascade. There. In here.
This
Get on
time!
in there with the others.
Eat dirt!
Blah, blah, blah. Magic. I'm only getting started. Tidal wave.
Rising Wyvern!
What I can do!
Purge malevolence. Arcane. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
My astral arts are coming along quite nicely.
Coming along? What do you want to do with them?
Oh, you know, sprout flowers from the tip of my staff, suspended in midair.
So you want to be a street magician then?
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from afar.
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while?
We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving? Mm-hmm. That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Okay.
Seriously?
Well...
What the?
Okay.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Nothing gets by me! Far enough! I'll take out the legs with my shield. One more! No chance! You're open! Going in! How about this? Going in! One more! Tiger Blade! Look sharp! That's it! Crumble! This one's mine! Tiger Blade! No chance! Going in! That's it! Leave the chargers to me!
Shield and face! Going in! Take this! Shield and face! On guard! You made me angry! That was a bad idea! Crumble! Flaming meteor! Tiger blade! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare demolisher! You wanna play? Then come at me! Look sharp! Leave the chargers to me! Far enough! Going in! Tiger blade! No chance! Nice try! Going in! One more! Tiger blade! Going in! No chance! Too slow! I'm gone! One more! Look sharp! That's it! No chance! Surprise! I'm gone! Look, nothing gets by me! Tiger blade! Flaming meteor! You're open! This one's mine! Denied! This one's mine! Flaming meteor! The power of light! I'm ready to go! No chance! Got you! Look sharp! One more! Tiger blade! On guard! Flaming meteor! This one's mine! Flaming meteor! One more! No chance! Nice try! Look sharp! No chance! You're open! Look sharp! Take this! Shield and face! Look sharp! Aw, too shy to come over? Here, let me help! Leave the chargers to me! Aw, too shy to come over? Here, let me help! Far enough! Tiger blade! Plenty left! Flaming meteor! Switch to offense! No chance! Look sharp! Take this! Shield and face! Here goes! Tiger blade! On guard! Take this! That's far enough! Look sharp! Going in! Tiger blade! Flaming meteor! Look sharp! Shield and face! Look sharp! Ready to go! Look sharp! Flaming meteor! Tiger blade! Here goes! You're open! On guard! No chance! Too slow! This one's mine! Shield and face! Flaming meteor! On guard! On guard! Take this! Flaming meteor! Phew! That's it! Thunder touch! Switch to offense! Look sharp! That's it! Thunder touch! Going in! That's it! Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around. Denied! Look sharp! Take this! Shield and face! This one's mine! Switch to offense! This one's nice try! This one's mine! Flare Demolitor! Look sharp! Flaming Meteor! Look sharp! Aw, too shy to come over? Here, let me help! On guard! Take this! No chance! Got you! Ready to go! One more! Tiger Blade! Flaming Meteor! How about this? No chance! You're open! This one's mine! Aw, too shy to come switch to offense! That's it! Far enough! Cowabunga! Guardian Field! I'm ready to go! Going in! That's it! No chance! Nice try! Going in! First! Tiger Blade! Going in! One more! Look sharp! One more! Flaming Meteor! Ah! Lion Howl! No chance! Going in! One more! Ah! I'm ready! Far enough! Lion Howl! This one's mine! I'll pick you all off! Ha! Flare Demolisher! Flaming Meteor! Too slow! Look sharp! Tiger Blade! Switch to offense! This one's mine! That's it! Aw, too shy to come over? Here, let me help! Lion Howl! Going in!
Did you used to come here when you were younger, Kisara?
You bet. See the dent in that column? That's from when my mace slipped out of my hand one time. Just after I'd joined the guard. And that crack over there? That happened while I was practicing an art.
This is new information to me.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zoogles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
It doesn't matter. If they try to get in our way, we'll take them down and that'll be that.
Gotta break through!
Take this!
Potato Flame! Reload!
charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Swallow
Do it!
Say no!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
I'll hold on to that.
I won't forgive you! Far enough!
Demon Fang!
Eat this!
Going in!
There you are!
Tiger Blade! Radiant! Here's evil! Time to shine!
Eagle Assault!
Freeze Lancer!
I'm on!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for! Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Take this!
I'm
Swallow
gone!
dance! Watch this! Death Blossom!
This one's mine!
Demon Fang! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Hoo! Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo! Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo! Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo! Hoo hoo hoo. Look, Hoodle, one of your buddies.
Gotta break through!
I can handle it! Flaming meteor! Far enough! Annihilation!
Step it up!
Raining slash! Eternal devastation!
Double dance!
Water, hear my call! Spread!
Look,
Stop
this!
it! Thanks, Kisara! Do it!
Totally! In an instant!
Impact block!
Water,
Too
hear
slow.
my call!
Rising Wyvern!
Look sharp!
Throwing Red Spear! You're on!
Swallow dance!
Dragon
Watch
Swarm!
this!
Do it!
In an instant!
Impact block! We managed to pull through.
There's something in the water. I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Renin eyes.
Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble.
I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod.
You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. Time to try a different spot. There's a nice breeze here. Now where might those fish be? Hup. I've got something. Anybody could reel in that.
Not too shabby, friend.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. There we go. Dagnabbit! It got away. Reel it in. I reeled us in a big one.
That fish put up a fight. Good catch.
You're still not done fishing yet? Boring.
You need patience to fish. Yeah! All right. I'll get you next time. I've got something. I'll let you go this time. All right. I'll let you go this time. Ha! I've got something. Looks like I hooked a pretty rare fish.
There certainly are a wide array of fish on Dana.
Ha! I've got something. That's not a fish I see often.
So what's it to be? Grilled or broiled?
Ha! Reel it in. Well, it's not bad, per se.
Maybe you could keep it as a pet. Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish. There we go. got away. And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins.
Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. Yeah! I've got something. I reeled us in a big one.
We can make a real feast out of this bad boy.
There we go. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
All right. Boy, that's a bit of a letdown.
You take your fishing pretty seriously.
A fish! You saw it too, right?
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. Hup. Reel it in. We can get a good meal out of this fella.
That flapper was a true fighter.
Yeah! All right, once more from the top. Where should I cast my line? Ha! There we go. That's not a fish I see often.
Wow, what an awesome fish you caught!
Ha! I've got something. Well, it's not bad, per se.
Could have been worse. At least you caught something.
Now where might those fish be? Ha! There we go.
Anybody could reel in that.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
I wonder what we can make with this.
If you can't decide, I'll have it raw.
Hey, wait! Don't eat that!
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Okay, off we go. An opponent like this should be easy.
Rising Falcon!
Almost!
Annihilation!
Going in! Swallow dance!
Rising Falcon!
Eagle assault! That's enough!
Radiant Pierce!
Talon hurricane!
Here, let me help.
First aid!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Rising Wyvern!
I'm on it! That's enough!
It's mine!
Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Pow!
First Dragon Fang!
This one is not far enough!
Radiant
First
Pierce!
strike! That's enough!
By the power of
Swallow dance!
no chance!
Take a break! Easily be fatal. Hey! Blow them away!
Water, hear my blow!
Swallow Blade!
Take flare blade!
Double Demon Fang!
Hear
Demon
me!
Fang!
Just getting
Demon
started!
Fang!
Shield and face! First strike! Talon hurricane!
That's what I like to hear. There's something in the water.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this.
Ha!
There we go. Boy, that's a bit of a letdown.
Looks like a pretty energetic fish.
I'm always amazed what... Healing arts can do.
Just doing my job. No need to...
Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought, after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the...
Huh?
What he means is that he can make...
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically,
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
Dohalim's fighting style is... what's the word I'm looking for? Subdued? No...
Do you mean elegant, perhaps?
Yeah, that's the word. For better or worse, you can definitely tell he's cut from posh rending cloth.
And he's not just skilled with the staff either. He can also use astral arts, including healing ones. I can see how he made it to the position of a lord.
You flatter me, but my fighting techniques merely come from a style that aims to conserve energy by minimizing body movement.
Is that why you wait until the last second before you dodge attacks? To avoid unnecessary movements?
No, I do that to sharpen my senses. I find that doing so is an effective means of drawing out my innermost strength.
Oh yeah, I've noticed you look stronger and strike out with your rod more after you dodge attacks. Guess that's why.
Still, it's a risk. Don't you ever worry you'll dodge at the wrong moment?
Then, it'll be just as well.
Huh?
It's nothing. Let us continue.
really just spend that much money? Money? Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, La?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving? Something feels off. Out here. Be on your guard.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Carrerlafoia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Carrerlafoia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman. And this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danan, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danans in Carrerlafoia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Where are you going? Rise and rage! Lunar blast!
Swallow dance!
Airborne deep. My defense. Where are you going?
The ring! We got fire!
I've got this. Let him mark me here.
All yours!
Hurricane!
I'm on it!
Lightning!
Eternal devastation!
Now I'm in the groove.
Eternal devastation!
Going in.
Take this!
Hear my call. This one's mine. Eat this.
Eternal devastation! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Take it!
Here. Look sharp.
I'm not done!
Going in.
Be still!
Magna Ray. We're thinning them out.
Right here!
Me.
I'll admit I'm impressed.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying
Make
off!
it rain. This one's got your name on it.
Ash to ash!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry. All right.
There's nowhere to run from my heart.
When he slows down, that's our chance!
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf!
Eat this!
Megasonic
In a bind?
By the power of water!
I'm on it! Prepare to be sealed! Can't get out of this! Now we're not... Take this!
Rising Falcon!
My head's spinning some water now!
Eat this!
Dragon
Now or
Form!
never!
Demon Fang!
Into the shadows! Here goes the fray!
Can't get out of this!
Dragon Form! First strike! Try this! Explosive Ring!
Prepare to be sealed! Piercing roar!
First strike! Take this!
Prepare to be sealed, oh fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps now is more appropriate.
Let's go!
Prepare to be sealed!
Double Demon
I'll
Fang!
finish you here and now! That's enough! How about this? Eagle Assault!
Water, hear my call!
Talon Hurricane! Eat this! I'll end here! Eagle Assault! Should have messed with me!
Take this!
Eat this!
Climbing Thrust! Rising
Talon
Falcon!
Hurricane! Eagle Assault!
Dragon Form!
Tiger
Try
Blade!
this!
Talon Hurricane!
Annihilation!
Eat this! Swallow
You're
Dance!
stronger than any Renan soldier I've ever met.
They don't just let anybody have a place in the Royal Guard.
Indeed. So I see.
Talon Hurricane!
It's on! First strike! Be still! Witness it! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
I sense a strange power from this.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I... wish to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
We're in for a long slog. This one. Hey, when did I get so far?
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Take this! Flying spree! What did they just sit still?
Shia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
My head's spinning. Just do it!
In an instant!
Impact cross!
Too slow. Come again.
I'm on a roll now! Rip and tear! Unravel!
Glacial spear.
Hurricane!
Thunder touch.
I'll run you through! Far enough! First
Here I
strike!
come!
I'll walk my foot!
Ready to fly! Finish it!
Go, Halim!
All yours, Kisara!
Am I on a roller? What?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Right here! I got it! Take this! First strike! Storm! Demon Fang!
Don't mind if I do.
There!
Duel of the arts.
I'm on it!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Eternal Storm Dance!
Here, let me help.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here, hands off.
An astral beat?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
Make it rain!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
This one's mine. Art expert coming through. Lightning. Storm.
I'm on it!
Rising Rider!
I'll end you! Tiger Blade! I can handle it! Talon Hurricane! First strike! Piercing!
We may get out of this alive after all. I'm pretty sure we can handle anything.
There's always room for improvement.
So hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our training exercises.
Damn. You weren't messing around.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Like moths to the flame! Eat this!
This one's mine!
Swallow dance! Watch this!
Rising Viper!
Talon Hurricane!
Rising Falcon!
You're mine. This one's mine.
I'm on it! Come and get it!
You're mine!
Do it.
Ridwell!
Frozen.
Hammer!
Leave the enemy's arts to me.
Blade here! Tiger Blade! There! It does it! Too slow! Take it!
Now my clothes will lose.
Okay, here I go.
Frozen
Hammer! I'm just getting started! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Too slow! Coming
This
hit!
one's mine.
Rip and tear! I'll finish you here and now! Dust to dust! Tiger Blade! Time to shine!
Turn Alpha!
This one's mine. Do it.
Ready to blast!
All yours, Kisara!
I can feel my precision improving.
Let's dispose of the trash. This one's
Just
mine.
be still.
Not in your dreams.
Swallow
This
there!
one's
Watch
mine.
this!
Here's evil.
Demon Pack!
The enemy heals ours too.
We'll soon see about that.
Look sharp! Eat this!
Rising Water!
Talon Hurricane!
Flame. Reload.
I'm on it! That's enough!
Back into the lead.
Watch this!
Laser coming through.
You're wide open! That's enough! Eagle Ride!
First
Eat
aid.
this!
I never miss.
Prime and ready! Talon Hurricane! On guard!
Take it. Protocol speed.
Eagle Assault! First strike! That's enough! I'm on a roll now! This one's mine! Dust to dust!
Rising
We're
Water!
swallow dance! The tide of battle has turned! That's the power of comrades in arms! Comrades in arms! What? Hey! Blow them away!
You're quite a gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
I won't forgive you.
Eat this! In a vine?
Going in.
Rising Water!
Tiger Blade! That's
Radiant
enough! Here comes... Roar!
Ring of Fury.
Strike!
Rising
Here I
Water!
come! I'm on it! Burn! How dare you apart! Get behind me!
Here goes.
Light up the dark! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I'll heal you all.
I'm just getting started! Tiger Blade!
Healing surge.
And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
To me! That's about this! That frickin' does it!
This one's mine.
Denied! That's fun! Now we're not lucky! Can't get out of this!
Radiant here. This one's mine.
It's
Healing
ours!
heart. First
I
aid.
owe you one.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Glacial spear. Here's evil. Frozen.
Hammer!
I got it.
Got what?
I can chop up vegetable scraps and use them in the seasonings.
Should've known that's what it was gonna be about.
Thus, our strength yet grows.
Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much...
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. Going in. Lion Owl. Eat this. Eagle
Dreams.
What's this? It's Tiger Blade. Lion Owl. Time to shine. Tectonic Prime Throw. Lion Owl. I'm on it. You're mine. I'm on a roll now.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
Get it!
Yeah. Nice technique. Eagle Dive. Dust to dust. Hurricane. Going in.
Hurricane Thrust!
Make it rain.
Coming from astral energy.
Say no more!
Together, that wasn't even a problem. Sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahog Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
Wow! Me.
Where are you going?
Eat this.
One's mine.
Here I come. I'll tear you apart.
Here's evil.
What's this? I'm on it. Come and get it.
This one's mine!
Laser Spear.
Eat it.
I'm gone.
Talon Storm.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Talon Hurricane. Time to shine. I'm surrounded. I'm on it. You're mine. Eagle Blade.
Finish it!
Frozen.
Hammer. You're wide open.
Searing Flame. Not in your dreams.
Here I come!
Searing Flame. Do it. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein. Something you wanted to say? Looks like it could be worth something.
Out of our way.
First strike!
Where are you going?
You're mine!
Going in. Water. Hear
Right
my
there.
call.
We're waiting for the ring!
Here's evil.
Swallow
This
dance.
one's mine.
Eagle
Going in.
Be still! Rising
All
Trophy!
this here right now.
Do
Be
it.
still!
This one's got your name on it.
Action to action. Step back. This one's all mine. Ah.